Hey everybody, it's Matt Fury from Avid here at NAB 2018, the end of day 2, another exciting day here on the show floor. One of the reasons for that is my friend Steve Audette. Steve, the editor of FRONTLINE, or one of the editors of FRONTLINE, really talented guy. Steve, that was a really cool presentation you gave. Obviously, FRONTLINE is a very challenging and also rewarding show. Why don't you just really quickly give us some, what are some of the bigger challenges of doing a show like that, and what's most rewarding about it?
Well, one of the most challenging aspects of FRONTLINE is they're always sort of, I want to say, downers, basically. It's like there's never a good news FRONTLINE. Like, hey, guess what? It's going to work. That kind of thing. So year after year, show after show, that can be pretty challenging. So my anecdote to that, of course, is to do something frivolous. It used to be that in the old days, I would cut championship ballroom dancing as the antithesis of FRONTLINE. Nowadays, I just watch Project Runway. That's the truth, though. It helps take away some of the oppression of, life in Syria, life during the Iraq War, life in Afghanistan, life in American politics. Just show after show can be very heavy, and you have to keep an open and light mind while cutting, so to kind of keep the offset of the, I won't say depression, but the oppressiveness of it. I try to do some really super frivolous things. As frivolous as the better, because then I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about the world and how troubled it is.
Yeah, sure. So like any job, and certainly editing, you want to keep that nice balance, not too high, not too low. As always, we do these presentations, people come up afterwards looking for advice. Sometimes they're younger people, sometimes they're older people, but in either case, what sort of advice do you have for somebody looking to do the kind of work like you're doing on FRONTLINE, or even just scripted programming?
Well, honestly, I think there's going to be, there's really only one track to becoming a successful editor. And unfortunately, it's a track that requires the individual to work very hard, but the good news is there will be an opportunity for you. There will be a time and place when you will be on the right street corner at the right time with the right skill set, and you will get picked up and someone will start using you as their primary editor. That happened to me, that happened to you, that happened to all the editors I know. The secret to getting there is this thing called preparation meeting opportunity. If you are prepared when you're standing on the right corner, someone will grab you. If you just think it's going to come to you, it isn't. So I highly recommend people start working as assistant editors and going through, finding an editor who's working a lot, working with him in or her in the genre that you want to work in, and then that person will, over time, eventually take them under your wing and counsel them and mentor them, and so they can become their own editor. Only thing I want to ever do, I've had 5 or 6 editors who I let them go. That gives me someone new who has new ideas, and I learn from them, and I help them become a good editor. So the time will come when you will have your opportunity to become an editor or even an assistant editor. The secret is to be prepared, and part of being prepared is knowing the media composer. Because if you don't know the media composer, your opportunities are going to be much smaller and much more limited. And I'm not saying that as an Avid sales rep. I'm telling you that's the truth. That's the truth of it.
Well, the good news is, if you want to do that, you can download, and you knew I was going to say this, because I've been saying it the past couple of days. You can download a free version of Media Composer called Media Composer First. It's really pretty much the same tool set that Steve uses to do FRONTLINE. A lot of editors use to do major motion pictures, reality TV, you name it, you can do it with Media Composer First, and it's free, so go download it now, and then, keep your eyes on the Avid social channels for more content like we got here with Steve. Thanks a lot.